Hi, I'm Jonathan Jolles. I'm a psychotherapist. Welcome to my office.
What inspired you to study psychology?
Well, lots of reasons inspire therapists to become therapists. The traditional answer is that I took a psychology class in high school and I loved it. It was one of my favorite classes, and I always thought it'd be an amazing profession. I was always the friend that people would go to talk to and to seek advice from or emotional support. Another reason is just personal experiences in life that led me to the field, which I think is very common for most therapists.
Do you own your own practice? If so, what are the pros and cons of being your own boss?
Yes, I am in private practice. Prior to being in private practice, I worked in a variety of settings that I was able to gain some excellent clinical experience before starting a private practice. I love being my own boss. I love setting my own hours. I am able to, right now, I'm virtual and I've been virtual since the pandemic and plan on staying that way. So, because it's my own practice, I can take time during the day to meditate or to walk my dog or to drink coffee from my own coffee maker. Some of the challenges with being in private practice, obviously, you only get paid if you see clients, so you don't have any personal leave or sick leave. So there's a tendency for those of us in private practice to work a little bit more and take less time off.
What does a typical workday look like for you?
Well, a typical workday, I see anywhere between 6 to 8 clients a day. Typically, if I see evening clients, I try to start later in the day, so I'll work like 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Some days I'm stretched a little farther than that. If I end a little earlier, then I'll start and work a traditional kind of 9 to 5 day.
Helping people work through their challenges and providing emotional support all day must be mentally taxing. What self care practices have you implemented in your life to help you compartmentalize the weight of your job?
It's an excellent question. And a lot of clinical training for therapists is really working on self care and learning how to compartmentalize. All of us are caretakers by nature, and um, it's really important to be able to be emotionally present with your clients and be able to share that space with them as you're supporting them. But then we also don't want to absorb all of the sadness, the pain, the suffering, the symptoms that they may be going through. So, learning how to compartmentalize is a big part of it. It is critical as a therapist to be able to learn how to do that. And a big step in that is kind of, as you asked, is self care. So, for me, my personal practice is meditation, number one. It is a game changer for me to be able to stay centered and present, and also at times even just to be able to internally kind of process through my day and be able to move through it and past it in a healthy way.
What advice would you give to someone looking to become a therapist?
Number one, I would look at some of the reasons why they're choosing to become a therapist and make sure that first they have worked through their own stuff, because a lot of times therapists will get into the field even as an unconscious way to be able to kind of help themselves and help kind of navigate their own pain and their own trauma. Number two, making sure that they have been through therapy as well to make sure that they have worked through their own history and their own symptoms as well, to be able to have a just more insight and understanding into how they operate and how certain things that may come up may impact them. Next is researching different programs, looking at which route is best for them to figure out what is the best fit for them, their personality, and their goals and objectives.